Congratulations, graduates. It's a pleasure to be here. 14 years ago, I was sitting where you are now, graduating from Swinburne. I didn't know what was next, but I did know one thing. I wanted to do something that mattered. Today, I'm the co-founder of Memo Bottle, a reusable lifestyle brand, best known for our flat water bottles. We've sold over 1 million products, we're in 2,000 stores around the world, and we've helped prevent over more than 300 million single-use water bottles from being consumed. But let me tell you something, the path here, it wasn't clear, and it definitely wasn't easy. So not many people know this until now, but I almost got kicked out of uni in my second year. I'd just moved to the city, and let's just say I was having a little bit too much of a good time. If I failed energy in motion one more time, I was out. At that point, I didn't really look like someone that you'd bet on. But sometimes all it takes is one person to see something in you that you can't yet see yourself. For me, that person was Professor Sulis Tavro. He gave me a shot to go to China for my industry-based learning. I didn't speak the language, my grades were certainly mediocre, but he saw something. And I'm so grateful that he did, because that one opportunity changed everything. For 6 months, I lived in a remote city in eastern China. I learned about manufacturing, about design, about what it meant to build something real, and something in me lit up. For the first time, I realised that I was truly passionate about product design engineering. I came back and I was completely changed. I was hungry, I was focused, and I went from failing to getting HDs. I graduated with honours and landed a job at one of Melbourne's top design firms where I was like a sponge. I learned everything that I could. But after 3 years designing products, often destined for landfill, I knew I wanted to build something with more purpose. And that's when Memo Bottle began. Well, actually, the initial light bulb moment for Memo Bottle came when I was sitting on the steps outside the Swinburne Library. I was trying to fit a round water bottle in my bag and realised that everything else was flat and it just wouldn't fit. And so I thought, why isn't there a flat water bottle? Sometimes it only takes one ordinary moment, like jamming a water bottle in your bag, to change everything. Fast forward a few years, and I sent a sketch of a flat water bottle to my best mate, Jonathan Burt. We were both acutely aware of the environmental impact of single-use water bottles, and especially because it had been the focus of my honours project. We knew this concept could offer an incredible alternative. And he said to me 3 simple and life-changing words: let's do it. 9 months later, we launched on Kickstarter, the crowdfunding website. We had no money, no experience, no email lists, and a prototype that leaked during the photo shoot. But we believed in the idea, and we were all in. 36 hours later, we were funded. 30 days later, we'd sold 14,000 bottles to 6,000 backers and raised over $260,000. So this is the part in the movie where the music swells and everything works out. But in real life, it's not quite like that. There was one tiny hitch. We actually had no idea how to make the bottle. So we flew to Taiwan, we knocked on factory doors, slept on cold warehouse floors, and bit by bit, we figured out how to make the bottle a reality. We shipped our first batch just in time to be featured in the Oscars gift bags. Soon after, Urban Outfitters placed an order without even seeing the product. The floodgates were open. All of our hard work and grit up until this point was paying off. We scaled up fast, we pivoted from online to wholesale, we ran trade shows in Europe and expanded globally. We were absolutely flying. And then COVID hit. Overnight, 80% of our revenue disappeared. Stores shut, trade shows cancelled, and we were days away from letting go of our entire team. And we're absolutely devastated. But we had nothing left to do but to dig deep and get to work. We hustled hard, we pivoted, started bottling hand sanitizer, packed orders ourselves. We leaned into creativity, connection, and community. And because of this desperation to survive, we became sharper, more strategic, and more focused. We came out the other end stronger because it truly is the hard times that teach you the most. Since then, we've grown over 300%, launched new products, grown our team, and most importantly, we've stayed true to our purpose. Through our partnership with water.org, we've now provided over 50 million days of clean drinking water to people in need. So after all the highs and lows and everything in between, here are 5 things that have kept me grounded, focused and moving forward, and I truly hope that they can do the same for you. Number 1, invest in yourself. The best investment you'll ever make is in your skills, mindset and craft. Become exceptional at something and no one can take that away from you. Number 2, set goals. Take the time to identify your long-term goals and work backwards. And if you haven't figured them out yet, then follow that idea that you had outside the Swinburne Library because you have no idea where it might take you. Number 3, be consistent. Success doesn't come from huge heroic efforts. It's about showing up day after day after day, especially when it's hard. Keep showing up and the results will follow. Number 4, ask for help. You're not supposed to have all the answers. Ask for advice, seek mentors, and learn from those who have done it before you. Memberbottle exists because of countless backers, mentors, friends and family, so reach out and connect. People are more willing to help than you think. So right now, you might be sitting there thinking, what's next? But take the time to appreciate this moment. You've made it through years of late nights, deadlines and doubts, and this brings me to my 5th point. Celebrate the wins. In business and in life, the journey is long and winding. Pause and appreciate the small wins along the way. They're what keep you going. And this moment, right now, is a huge win. So soak it in. Congratulations, graduates. I can't wait to see what you create next. Thank you.